The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello my dear lovely children, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to start a very new interesting lesson. So without wasting much time, all of you take your studio, page number 135, chapter 6, yours or mine. In this lesson, we will read a folk tale about a theft in the court of King Akbar. You all would have heard the story of King Akbar, right? We are going to learn another story of King Akbar today. Learn to describe ongoing actions in the present. Also, after learning this lesson, we will also understand how we can describe ongoing actions. Use words to describe ownership. How do we describe ownership? So we'll learn all these things from this lesson. Pep activity, work in pairs. Imagine that you have found a pocket video game that someone lost in the park. Imagine that you got a pocket video game that you can carry in your pockets. You got it from the park. Imagine. What will you do? Take page number 136. What would you do in this situation? Tick your response. First one is, wow, I always wanted a pocket video game. I will keep it. Second response, I will gift it to my best friend. Third response, I will try to find the rightful owner and return it. So three responses are given here. What would you do if you got a pocket video game from a park? What would you do with it? Would you keep it with you or would you gift it to your friend? Or will you try to find out who is the owner of the video game? Who is the rightful owner of the video game and you will return it to him? What will you do? Discuss the following with your partner. Did you both respond the same way and why? You could discuss it with your partner. It could be anyone, your mother, your father, or it could be your siblings also. You have to discuss it with your partner and see whether your responses are same and why are they same. If they are same, why are they same? Did your partner's response help you view the situation any differently? Explain. Also, if your partner's response is different from yours, did it allow you to think differently? So all these things you have to discuss with your partner and give it a thought. Now here, let us now read a story about Emperor Akbar who once lost a precious ring. Now we are going to read a story where the Emperor King Akbar lost a precious ring, a valuable ring. Birbal catches a thief. Akbar was a wise and powerful emperor who ruled India long ago. We all would have heard about Akbar. He was a very powerful and very intelligent emperor who ruled India a long ago. He had 9 people with extraordinary talents in his court. So he had 9 people with him in his court who were having extraordinary talents. What is the meaning of extraordinary? Look at the screen. So extraordinary means very great or special. Not everyone will be having extraordinary talents. All of us will be having talents, but extraordinary means it's not ordinary, very talented. Okay. They were known as the Navaratnas or the 9 gems. How they were known? They were known as the Navaratnas or 9 gems. Gems means used to describe people who are very special and outstanding. Birbal, respected for his intelligence and wit, was one of the Navaratnas. Birbal was one of the Navaratnas who was known for his intelligence and wit. Wit means presence of mind. Whenever there was a difficulty, Akbar asked Birbal for advice. Whenever there was some problem, Akbar always asked Birbal for advice. Akbar was very fond of jewellery and precious stones. His favourite ring had a large diamond with pearls set around it. So Akbar was very fond of jewellery and precious stones. Okay, so you would have seen emperors, kings, all of these people are very fond of jewellery and all such valuable things. In the same way, Akbar was very fond of jewellery and gems and all those things. One day, Akbar wanted to wear it. Akbar wanted to wear the ring. When he looked for it in its usual place, it was missing. When Akbar wanted to wear his precious ring and he looked for it in his usual place where he usually keeps the ring, it was not there. It was missing. Akbar immediately ordered his servants to look for it. What did he do? He asked his servants to look for the ring. Despite searching everywhere, they were unable to find it. Akbar then requested Birbal to help him find the lost ring. So all the servants did a search for the ring, but they were not able to find it. So Akbar, who is very fond of Birbal, from whom he gets all the important advices, so Akbar asked Birbal to find the ring. Birbal first searched Akbar's room. What did Birbal do? First he searched in Akbar's room. In the room, he found a small knife. This knife was given only to the 8 royal servants who looked after Akbar's jewellery and belongings. So, he found a small knife from Akbar's room. So, this knife was only given to the 8 royal servants who looked after the jewellery and belongings of Akbar. So, this knife was only with those 8 servants. No one except these servants were allowed to enter Akbar's room. So no one except these 8 servants were allowed to enter Akbar's room. Hence, Birbal guessed that the thief had to be one of these 8 servants, right? Simple. So only these 8 servants were allowed to enter Akbar's room. So it was easy for Birbal to guess that it would be one of them. The thief would be one of those 8 servants. He summoned the servants to Akbar's court. He summoned the servants to Akbar's court. Who summoned? Birbal called the servants to Akbar's court. He said, I want all of you to show me your royal knives. What did Birbal do? He asked all the servants to show their royal knives which was given from King Akbar. So, surprisingly, all 8 servants raised their hands and showed him their knives. Why did Birbal ask all the servants to show their knives? Because the knife which he got from Akbar's room belonged to one of those servants. But all of them had shown their knives. So who would be the thief? Birbal realized that the thief had cleverly bought a new knife to cover up his act. He had to think of a new plan now. Birbal understood that the thief, what did he do? The thief cleverly bought a new knife in the place of the old knife because he knew it. The thief knew that his knife had gone missing. Now he would be asked, where is your knife? So what he did, he cleverly bought a new knife in the place of the old knife. Now Birbal had to think of a new plan. This time he gave them each a stick. He told them, one of you here has surely stolen the emperor's ring. Birbal said that one of you here, one of these 8 servants have surely stolen the ring. So now I am giving you these sticks. He gave 8 sticks to the 8 servants present there. Take these sticks with you and bring them back tomorrow. Take good care of them, for they are magical. The stick belonging to the thief will grow by an inch. Here comes Birbal's next plan. He gave each of the servants a stick and said that they are magical and asked them to take good care of them, because whoever has stolen the ring, their stick will grow tomorrow by an inch. It will grow tomorrow by an inch. The next morning the thief was caught. The servant fell at Akbar's feet and accepted his crime. The servant fell at Akbar's feet and accepted the crime. Akbar was surprised. He said Birbal how he knew who had stolen the ring. So Akbar was very surprised and asked Birbal, how did you know who had stolen the ring? Birbal replied, I knew it had to be one of your servants when I found a royal servant's knife in your room. Birbal replied to Akbar that I knew that it would be one of the 8 servants when I found one knife in your room. However, I was not sure which one. I was not sure which of the servants have stolen it exactly, since all of them showed me their knives the next day. Because all of them were able to show their knives the next day, so Birbal was not able to find who the real thief is. So I decided to play a trick to catch the thief. So Birbal played a trick by giving them the sticks. He continued, I gave the royal servants a stick each. I gave them a stick each. I told them that the stick belonging to the thief would grow longer by an inch. What did Birbal do? You all know, right? He gave them a stick and said, whoever is the thief, their stick will grow by an inch. This was the trick that he played. The thief was afraid that it would grow and that he would get caught. The thief was afraid that his stick will grow and he will be caught. So he cut his stick by an inch. That is how I knew. So what did the thief do? He thought it is really magical and he cut the stick by an inch, and when he came next day, his stick was shorter than the sticks of the other servants. So Birbal easily understood that he is the thief. Why? Because his stick is shorter by an inch. He thought it will grow the next day, so in advance he cut it by an inch. Now his stick was shorter than that of others. This is how Birbal caught the thief. Akbar was very happy that he got his ring back. Birbal had proved once again that he was invaluable. So now Akbar was very happy for getting his ring back, and Birbal proved again that he is invaluable. He is very valuable. So that's all. The story was really interesting, right? How Birbal caught the thief is very interesting to know. It's very fascinating how he caught the thief through his tricks. So I hope all of you enjoyed the story. Read it 2 times, and also you have to write all the new words to your notebook. We'll meet soon with another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.